So this is my Windows home screen, and this is how it looks like. So I added my own personal background, as you can see, and you can put your files here like in the normal Windows 10 or anything. It's same really, but if you right click here, it will show you this, and it has curved corners, which is different and new than Windows 10. And if you click on view, you can set what icon size, so you can set it to small size, and you can see that it became small. And then we can right click again, and we can put it back onto medium. And this also hides the desktop icons, so if you click on this, everything, you can't see it anymore. It's all blank. It looks nice. And if you want them back, just right click on view, and click on show desktop icons, and it will show up. And like in view, you can arrange the icons. So right now I've aligned icons to the grid, so if I move them, it will move like this. It won't you can't put it like all the way. I mean, you can, but it has to be on grid. So if I move a little bit up, it's not gonna move. It's gonna move all the way up there because it has its own specific grid. That's why they're really aligned. And yeah, so pretty much that's for the view option. And then there's the sort by option, which shows like if you want to sort it by name, size, item, or date modified. I have set it on to custom, like I customly did this. Yeah, you can move them customly if you want to do that, or you can just click on these 4 options if you don't want to do that. Then you can refresh the whole page. As you can see, it refreshed. And you can undo, delete, Control Z, and then there's this new option which will make you like choose what you wanna like make: a new folder, new shortcut, new image, a new document, or a new zipped folder or a compressed folder. There is the display settings. If I click on it, it'll show me up the display settings. As you can see, it's loading up, and this is the display settings. In the display settings, we have night light. This will like make it all warmer, and like it will help you block blue light. So if I do turn it on, it will become really weird. Like it looks really weird. It's all like darkish orange. Yeah, and you might be not able to see this, I don't know, but I think you might be able to. So this is a color profile, and this is like, it shows what, like since I only have one color profile, that just, those are like on the colors the way you want it to appear on your screen. And then these are, this is the HDR stuff, and that's like more of a computer hard drive stuff, and like, yeah. And then this is the display resolution. This is what I'm recommended right now since I'm on a 4K monitor. Normally, I think this is recommended if you have a normal laptop and you don't have a monitor. This is recommended, because then if you use this, 4K will be really small on laptop. Then you have the display orientation. You can make it portrait like this. So click on it, it's gonna become weird. Yeah, this looks weird. I'm gonna revert it. I can't really seem to get it. One sec. There you go. Revert. And it became back normal. Yeah, so you can do that. If you want to change your monitor screen, you want to make it up like that, like, you know, you twist it up, you can change that to portrait. It's weird. I mean, but a lot of people do use it. But yeah. So multiple displays, you can like see it in multiple displays. Since I have a monitor, it has that on. It'll show displays between your laptop and your monitor. And then you have advanced display. There's the refresh rate, display information. Yeah, as you can see, it is showing this stuff right here. And if we go back, this will show that this is display, right? You can go back like clicking on this, or we click on the buttons on my mouse. That's what I'm clicking on. And that's mostly it for the display settings. Let me check more. I think there's more. And yeah, so oh yeah, we have the scale too. I didn't see that. Change the size of apps. So mine is 150 recommended. I think it's 100 for other ones, for laptops. And then we have the graphics. I think it shows up information about it. Oh yeah. This will like so in this Windows 10, I haven't. Sorry, not Windows 10. Windows 11. I haven't seen this in Windows 10, but in Windows 11, you can choose like what you want to do for each app. So say you have Fortnite, I put that as high performance graphics. And maybe like Microsoft Edge, which is a browser, it'll be on power saving mode, so it'll save power. So in Fortnite, it won't save power, instead it'll go like, it'll be really fast, the graphics will be really good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just like this Roblox, you can also set it to let Windows decide, and it did put as high performance since it's a video game. And others are just normal apps, so it just sets it to power saving. So that's a really cool thing that I like about this, is that the graphics you can change by yourself. And then there's the help with displays. This will just help you with different things about that. And those are display settings for the front of like the desktop. And it says here open in terminal. I think this is a custom option on my computer, but this will open the terminal, which like you can code and like put commands and stuff. And then there's show more options, so if you click on this, it'll show all these options. And since I have an NVIDIA like graphics card, it's showing up these two things. And if you click on view, it's literally the same thing, but like little extra, like these control panels. And then there's this stuff, and then there's the display settings and the personalize. So you can personalize your computer by this. Let's go into settings. And yeah, so these are the accents. So like this is the background image. So background images are pretty cool. So if you click on it, let's quickly open this up. This is the same thing as Windows 10, just that this one can have themes. So if I go back, you can see that there is some themes here. And that's like a blank one. That's a Nord Darkwind. And it has its own names too if you like hover over them. So these four are like the original ones, I think. And you can like set based on them. So this is the original one, this one right here, Windows Light. And then I have set it to Windows Dark. I won't set it and then I changed my background image because I like the accent color on this. And there's there's the colors, the accent colors and stuff, and then there's the themes, there's the lock screen apps and animations and stuff like that, so if you click working on this. In the lock screen, you can set your own image. I've set this image, it looks nice. And you have this, you have these things, like the different images. And those are the screensavers and the screen timeouts and other things. So if you go back to personalization, we have the start here. This will show the recently added apps, and this will show this stuff. So like, file, and you can like set these if you want. Yeah, and there's the taskbar, obviously, and we'll be going on that later. And then you have the fonts, all these different fonts. And there you go. So drag, and install if you want to get a different font. But these are all the different fonts, and they're pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So my normal font is Arial, I think. As you can see, that's my only font. I don't want to change it to any like different thing. So there's like these I think Chinese fonts and like different languages. That's Hindi, I think. And then there's these all different types of things. So if you want to do this, you can do this. It's pretty cool. And yeah, like you can just do this and you'll instantly get different things. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the fonts. You can go back by clicking this. And then you have the device usage. So you can plan to like how much usage, you can like set a limit to that. I have not set a limit to anything really. So you can set a limit to all of these, like business, entertainment, school, creativity, family, gaming. And that's it for personalization. So you can have a quick look on it. So you can see that my color is black right now, right here. I mean, it's in the dark mode. And it's not light mode, because I like the dark mode. It's more better, it's better for my eyes. I think white looks a little bit too bright on the computer. That's why I turned it off, but it's totally your choice. And then you can also buy new themes in the Microsoft Store, which is down here. But I mean, that's pretty cool. Like you can buy new themes and stuff. And that's pretty much it for the desktop and like the settings of personalization and display. Now let's go on to File Explorer. Once it opens up. And there you go, it has opened up. And this is the File Explorer. And honestly, these icons look sick. Like, you know how a MacBook has icons, or macOS has icons like these, or like these here on the folder. And that's pretty cool. Like these that download symbol. Before, icons used to be really, I mean, they were just folders, kind of. They were really boring. So the desktop icon also looks cool. So we have the quick access. It's pretty much the same thing as Windows 10. And yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. And you can see that we have these things, the apps and stuff. And we have downloads, and pretty much those are the same things. Here we have the OneDrive, we have these things, and this PC network, quick access. You can just quick access is practically everything on File Explorer, so you can just search up on quick access what you want. And yeah, so you can even back up on like you can back up on anything really, but yeah. And oh yeah, also a really cool thing that I like about all of the apps on Windows 11 is that whenever you minimize, or sorry, not minimize, or make the app smaller, you have these curved edges. You can see that in Windows 10 they did not have curved edges, they were like square. And this looks more modern, it looks more better to me. I think it's better. And it looks neater and nice. So yeah, I mean like this, and then oh yeah, also if we get, there's also another thing. So if you just hover over the smaller or like the bigger button, which makes the window bigger or smaller, right here, it will show you these things. So these are different ways you can set up your screen with different apps so you can multitask better. So on this you can see that there's a half screen. So on the half screen you have this half, and then that's my recording screen. That's my OBS studio screen. As you can see, it's showing it up, and it's actually pretty cool. So now you can multitask better, and yeah, it stays like that pretty much. You can just minimize it like this, like that. And then there's also these different options. You can multitask with 4 screens here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then with 3 screens and 2 screens. So yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. I love this. Okay, so now that we're done with File Explorer, we're gonna be going on to Office. And Office has changed in Windows 11 a lot. Like the different apps are different, and Office has everything there. So you can see that we have first the Word documents, and then on the sidebar, if it will load up, please load up, it will show up that. So if you have Microsoft 365, it is way more advanced and it looks better. I don't have Microsoft 365. I think I'm fine with the normal version. I think the normal version is more simpler and you don't really need those advanced options for me. So that's why I've only gone with only these, like the normal one here. And if it will load up, so normally it will show up here. Wait, let's just load it up again. I don't know why Office is being weird right now. Come on, Office. Okay, it's loading. Okay, I opened it up a lot. Okay, let's X this out, X this off. And there you go, it loaded up. So this is the home screen. As you can see, this is the home screen. This is what you can also search up some apps and templates and stuff. This is my account app, and then this is my help, my settings, meet now. So that's probably Teams. We'll go over that later. And yeah, so then we have Word here first, and then we have Excel. Excel is, I think, spreadsheets. And then Word here is the documents, that these are the documents. And then we have OneNote. OneNote is my, like, you can make notes on it. It's like a book. You can print it and make it into like an actual book, which is really cool about this. And then there's the PowerPoint for like slides, Google, like Google Slides. That's practically Microsoft's PowerPoint, Microsoft's Google Slides, you'd say. Then we have Outlook, the emailing service for Microsoft. And then we have the OneDrive, where it stores everything, like Google Drive. That's practically OneDrive. And then we have Teams, which we'll go over later. And then we have OneNote, and then we have more apps. As you can see, we have Calendar, Clipchamp. Clipchamp is an editor. It's a video editor, which I sometimes use. It's a really good video editor. And then we have Calendar. Calendar probably it just shows the calendar, the days and stuff. Family Safety, that's restrictions, parental restrictions and stuff. And that's just on there. And then Forms, like quizzes, Google Forms, or those are questions and type answers. And then the lists, it makes you lists practically, just notes and stuff. People, those are your other accounts, or people you shared with yourself, you're friends with them, so you just share your Microsoft account with them. You can do that. I've never done it, to be honest. I've just used other things to do it, Discord and stuff. Then we have Power Automate. Power Automate is Terminal, but better. I say Terminal looks cooler. It gives you that coding feeling, but Power Automate is just advanced. So Power Automate, that's just my opinion. That Terminal it gives you that feeling, but Power Automate is really good. And then Skype. Skype is texting or the calling app you use. I have it in my taskbar, as you can see. And then we have Sway. Sway. I don't know what Sway is, but Sway looks. I've heard of it. Sway is the image editor, or something like that. It's something like that. And then To Do is the notes, reminders and stuff. You make a reminder, it'll show up that notification on the side saying you need to do that. Pretty much, yeah. And then you have more apps, so there's way many more apps. And you can create apps, or you can add them here to your line and make a big line of apps. And and then if we can go back, and now that's done with Office, we're gonna be going on to Taskbar. So the Taskbar is really different than Windows 10, or any Windows really. Any Windows with the Taskbar, it's really different. So here you have widgets, as you can see, and for some reason my news service is unavailable. So normally there would be news here, and that's really cool, and you can add widgets onto this. It's not working. Oh, you can click on this one, you can see add widgets. I click on it, will show up add widgets. You can do family safety, watch list, to do. It will be different for different people if they have extra stuff in their computer. Oh wait, but you can go down like this. So you have entertainment, gaming, and other stuff. So that's what the widgets are, and that's my account there. So and it also shows us the weather there, which is pretty cool. I mean, it just shows us the weather. You want to know the weather? Just go here. That's the weather. And the window symbol is really different. It is straight, then more sideways, not crooked, sideways. And it's straight now. It's squared. It's before, I think it was rectangles, and Windows. Just click on it. This will pop up. I might be a little laggy because I've connected a lot of stuff to my computer, and sharing a screen is not the best thing to do with my computer. So Yeah, so this is mail, like, it shows, like, things you know, these are all different types of stuff you have done, like, recently done things. So these are the apps on the front. It's pretty cool. And see, there's Vivi, or, like, sorry, not the Vivi is like an app which we do in school, but so these are all these recommended items. So you can click on more. Oh my god, so many Vivis. I've actually logged into my account many times and it downloads these. I'm gonna have to delete them. Yeah, but you can click on all apps here to pin, and it will show all of these apps in alphabetical order. And you can even search it up here. And if you just keep going down, it will keep showing you the apps. And yeah, so these are all the apps pretty much of your computer. And if you go back, there's the search menu right here. You can click on it, it will show up this. Gives you, like, things, you know. Which is pretty cool about this is that if you search up anything, it will go on to Microsoft Edge. And yeah, so and you can just search up programs, like, not programs, apps like File Explorer. There you go. Or you can also do this. It's Windows R. It's a lot of people do. And you can open up Explorer. It's based on what type of file it's going through. Search up Explorer, it will pop it up. There you go. But that is really limited, so I wouldn't use that. So here you can also do this quick search, and then you have the apps, and then this button is for a new desktop. So if you click on it, oh, not this button, sorry, this button, it will show up all of the different desktops you have and all of the different apps you have. And I accidentally just clicked on this, so let me just minus that. And that's pretty much it. You can add desktops on this, as you can see, add desktop. And then we have chats. This is practically Teams. See, it says open Microsoft Teams, so we can click on that. And this is like the big app, Microsoft Teams. And this is Microsoft Teams, and that's like the mini version of it. This button right here. And as you can see, whenever you click on these 4 buttons right here, they make some kind of animation. So look at the Windows icon. It changes colors on each tile after you click on it. And then here, it just changes the color of the magnifying glass, as you can see. And then this one, it like goes in and out, like that's what it does. And then here, it just changes color, it bounces practically. And so these 4 buttons, you cannot delete them. So if I right click on them, it doesn't work. And you can't even move them like this. You can only click on them like that. You can't even move them. So yeah, those are the permanent 4 buttons on this. In the taskbar, you can even change it if you want it to give, like, you can change this part here, this Windows, like this taskbar, all these apps, and put it all the way down to the left. And people do that, you know, because they're used to that. But I got so used to the middle icons that I don't want to do it anymore. So, but these apps, you can just move around like this. And it has this pretty cool animation where it like moves, as you can see. And you can like pin them. So say I can pin it like this. If I right click, you can close the window like that, and you can open up another window of that. and that's with all of these. And you can see that there's a new window and new incognito window, because that's that. And this is, and yeah, and if you click on Microsoft Edge, right click on it, you can launch the bar of it, the Edge bar, and new window and stuff like that. And Microsoft Edge is really the same thing. It's like the only different thing that there was Internet Explorer. It's the old version of Microsoft Edge, and it's not, you can't have it anymore in Windows 11. It's not there anymore. Windows 10 still has it. You can download Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is not that good. I'm not gonna recommend it, using it if you're a Windows 10 user. And yeah, it's pretty much it, really. And on the right side, you have the show hidden icons. As you can see, I have these different icons here. And then it says that here's my mic, and it says that apps using my mic, OBS Studio. That's what I'm recording from. And then you can see, if you just hover over each of these icons, it shows different things. So if you click on this, it'll show this up. It'll show that I am right now 100% battery. I'm on my Wi-Fi. Bluetooth stuff is not connected. There's airplane mode in this. There's focus assist, accessibility. Accessibility has different things there, but yeah. This is brightness. Can't change that for some reason. Then I have the volume. This is based on what speaker you have, and that's my speaker, so that's the volume there. It's on full volume right now, and it makes that sound. So yeah. And then I have this. Hey, it's the calendar, and it shows up the notifications, as you can see. And that's pretty much it. I mean, really, that's all. Really, you can clear our notifications like that. They're gone, because there are no more notifications there. It's not there. It's just pretty cool, really. And just click on this, put it up, put it down, and just, yeah, I'll just go back. And then we have the recycle bin. Recycle bin. It's not really part of the taskbar, but I'm just telling you this. You can right click on an empty recycle bin and stuff like that. And that's the recycle bin. I mean, it's just a file explorer, but you can permanently delete stuff. And that's the taskbar, really. And now let's go over the settings. So let's just go to settings real quick. As you can see, I searched it up. That's part of how Taskbar works. And this is the settings. It's different. It's really different from Windows 10. And yeah, so we have the system, we have Bluetooth devices, we have network and internet, we have personalization, we have apps. We've gone through personalization and system. We haven't gone through system, we have gone to display, that's it. And we have network and internet, we have apps, we have accounts, we have time and language, gaming. This is perfect for gaming. Like, you have its own gaming tab for settings. Accessibility, and you have privacy and security, and you have the Windows updates and stuff like that. So in first and system, we have display, we have sound, you can change the volume, output, sound device, and notifications, alerts and stuff. Focus assist is like notifications and like automatic rules. So focus assist like sets like what type of notifications you want and stuff like that. And power and battery, it shows you how much battery you have, battery savers on or something like that. storage. So how much storage you have. Nearby sharing is like, it's kind of like airdrop. Or what is it called? That airdrop? I think it's called airdrop. Look for Apple stuff. That's what it's technically. That's the same thing. It's based on Bluetooth. We have multitasking. We have been over that. And then we have activation. Activation for like subscriptions, or like activations for Windows. And then we have troubleshoot. If there's something wrong, troubleshoot it. See what's wrong. Recovery, and then we have project to PC. That's like different monitors and stuff. And then we have a remote desktop for that's the connection permissions and stuff. We have clipboard. We have about the stuff about the PC. Yeah. So if you wanna go about like what this is really. And so Windows 11 version 2.1 HS OS build, and it's by Microsoft Corporation, and this is a pro operating system, and this is like pretty much all the stuff here. We have power and battery, storage, so we went over this. Then we have Bluetooth and devices. As you can see, I have my different things. I have my Xbox controller with this, and I have a mini speaker with this. And we have devices, printers and scanners. Phone link. You can connect your phone with Windows. It's a pretty cool thing, really. Camera. So for phone link, I think you can only connect Android phones, not Apple phone at all, because Apple has its own OS. And cameras, like you can connect your camera, mouse, touchpad. You can get your another touchpad. I don't know why you would do that, but yeah. And then you have the touch pen and Windows ink. That's the pen, like the stylus. And you have autoplay, and you have USB. So so this is on Bluetooth. And then we have network and internet. So this is all the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So VPN, hotspot, proxy. That's pretty much that's based on internet and Wi-Fi. And then we have, we went through personalization. So apps. I will show you all the apps, default apps. Default. If you want to set it to Chrome, your default browser, you set it to Chrome. You do stuff like that. And we have startup, like whatever apps automatically go when you sign in. And and then there's accounts. So this is my account, and we have like we have other accounts. So this will show you all the accounts that you have on this. And then you have time and language, all the speech, like what language you want. You can even set that. You have gaming, you can Xbox game bar, gaming mode. Accessibility. You have we went through this, right? Privacy and security, it shows up. I'm not gonna click on it, but privacy and security shows up all the different passwords, security and stuff like that. And it says you're up to date. Yay. And you can check for updates too. Today at 9:43 a.m. It does that a lot. Does that daily. So and you can even pause updates, update history. If you want to see the update history, let it open up. Whoa, that's a lot. Windows 10. Windows 10 was this time when it was 2020. I've been having Windows 11 for a long time now. So I had Windows 11 like since it came out. So Windows 10, Windows 10, Windows 10, Windows 10. We have Windows 11 right here. Yeah, so Windows 11 started right here when it was 10/14/2021. So I've had it for almost a year now, and it's been going really good, honestly. So that's enough for settings. So let's go on to Microsoft, the Microsoft Store. Yeah. So this is the Microsoft Store. Full screen it. Let it load. Why is it on the corner? It's weird. And the new Microsoft Store has now Android games, or like the Android apps. So now you can even download Netflix, or like, yeah, so you can even download games like based on Android. And you can download TikTok or WhatsApp or Reddit. And then, or like, yeah, so there's even iTunes in this. So you can even get, like, there's a lot of games, apps, like this is the sidebar here. Yeah, that's pretty much the Microsoft Store. Yeah, and you can search up here at the top. But yeah, and it shows up new movies. You can download movies, or like you can buy movies, and you can just watch it. And yeah, you can buy games here too. There are many things on Windows. Microsoft Store. And there's also one more thing here. In the Windows search here. So if you click on your account, it will show you the other accounts. And yeah, and then you can do that there. And whenever you need to update, it will show here update and shutdown, or update and restart. And I normally do update and shutdown whenever the updates come in. And I updated, I think 2 or 3 days ago. And, or no, not even 2 or 3 days, or 4 days, 5 days. So, yeah, so that's pretty much on Windows 11. Windows 11, like, speed is really good. Like, this is really good for home. And so there's 2 options for Windows 11. There's Windows 11 Home, which is normal, like the normal Windows 11. Then there's Windows 11 Pro, which I have, and Pro is like really good, like Pro, and like it's really fast, high performance. And no wait, I have Pro, and Pro I think is paid, and that's pretty much it. That's Windows 11, really. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye.